Gears are one of my favorite removed features from Roblox. You can pay Robux for all different kinds of weapons, tools, and power-ups that give you insanely unfair advantages in games. And to be honest, there are just some gears that are so much better and so overpowered than other gears. So here are the most overpowered gears on Roblox, part 2. First up, we have the Dagger of the Shattered Dimension. When you first use this weapon, it looks like a regular sword. It has a dash ability which allows you to go really quickly towards anybody you want, so you can get to your opponents and slice them up. And it doesn't even one-hit kill anybody. It really doesn't even seem too crazy. But this sword has a feature that no other item on Roblox has. A feature that might be one of the most overpowered features of any item ever. When you press the Q key while using the sword, it literally stops time. So everybody in the radius around you will not be able to move anymore once you press Q. For the next 5 seconds, it slows down time and you're able to kill anybody in that radius. So basically, it prevents them from moving their avatar or using any gears, so they actually can't fight back against you, and you're able to move freely and do whatever you want to anybody who's affected by it. And this item actually is even more overpowered for one specific user called Takeo Honorable. And when they use this weapon, the radius expands from 80 studs to 1000 studs, allowing you to stop time for everybody in the entire map, which is pretty crazy. This one currently is 80,000 Robux, which if you know anything about these overpowered gears, that actually is pretty cheap. A lot less than some of the other items that are going to be on this list. If you guys are enjoying the video, please leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so help us get there. Next is the Flaming Hedgehog Cannon. This is a ranged gun that is super overpowered. Basically, this item shoots flaming hedgehogs at whoever you aim it at, and these flaming hedgehogs are heat seeking. So if the person is trying to run away from you, the hedgehog will literally follow them until it hits them and instantly kills them. So if anybody's in a 30 stud radius of the projectile, it will actually heat seek them and try to kill them. Not only that, but it also has splash damage, so if there's anybody around that area, they will also die. So this item can kill multiple people at one time. And luckily, this item gets even more overpowered. Every 1 out of 10 times, instead of shooting a regular hedgehog, it shoots a blue one that is 2.5 times faster, and it'll kill any players that are in a 75 stud radius. Plus, the blue hedgehog will also bounce off of other players, ricochet, and kill other people. So you could literally wipe out an entire server with just one blue hedgehog. Then on top of that, you can also shoot people from across the map. Even if you aren't aiming at them, as long as the hedgehog at one point is within 30 studs of another player, it will heat seek after them. This item is also pretty funny because it says these random quotes every time you shoot it. It says things like, "Hey, you're looking sharp today," and other weird phrases that honestly might just confuse the people around you so much that you'll just be able to kill them. If you're interested in this item, it's currently going for over 20,000 Robux and remains as one of the most overpowered items on the entire game. Next, we have the Azure Dragon's Magic Slayer. This item on its own actually just looks really cool. I'm a huge fan of the way this item looks. It has some cool particle effects and some cool animations. But as far as the sword itself, it actually is pretty good. After 2 hits, you could pretty much kill any opponents, but that's not actually what makes it so good. When you actually kill somebody with it, it respawns them as a skeleton that will help you kill anybody around you. And these skeletons will actually do damage and seek after other players to actually damage them. So this item literally creates minions for you that will help you kill people. But that's not even what makes this item so good. When you actually press Q, it summons a giant black hole that will kill anybody within a 100 stud radius and instantly will kill them. There's literally no defense against it. And this black hole lasts for 15 seconds. So it is actually there for an abnormally long amount of time. The cooldown is 25 seconds, so pretty much as soon as the black hole disappears, you can just spawn another one because the cooldown will already be over. And honestly, with this item, you probably don't even have to use that as a sword. You could just use it for the black hole and absolutely destroy anybody else who's in your game. So the other features, in my opinion, are kind of useless, because why would you not just spam the black hole as often as you can? If you watched my first episode of this series, and you saw the black hole the Rainbow Parastorm has, this one is actually 10 times better because it does way more damage, it lasts for longer, and it has a much bigger radius. So this ability is way more overpowered, I'm not even gonna lie. This one is currently on sale for 125,000 Robux, There's also a second version of this item called the Nightmare Dragon Slayer. That is literally the exact same thing, but they just look kind of different. And this one is actually unobtainable, so it's a lot more rare. Next, we have the Cloak of Undying, which is a gear that can literally turn you into a bat. And when you turn into a bat, you're allowed to actually fly around the map, and it also makes you invincible. So if anybody tries to hit you with a sword, they will literally do 0 damage to you if you're a bat. It completely removes your health bar, and people can't do anything to get rid of you at all. And then on top of that, as a bat, you can also fly through walls and fly through bricks all around the map. So this gear literally gives you no clip, makes you invincible, and you can also do damage to opponents. When you fly into people, you actually do damage to them as well. And the only counter for this item is the fact that it's actually broken right now and doesn't work at all. But if it did work, this probably is the most overpowered item in the entire game. Next is the Knights of the Splintered Sky Wind Summoner. This is a gear that when you use it, it will spawn 6 tornadoes on the map that create a wall that will move towards anybody and instantly kill them if they come into contact with that wall. It has a pretty big radius and actually moves towards anybody, and there's literally no counter towards it, because if you even touch it for 1 second, you will instantly die. The tornadoes last for 10 seconds and only has a 20-second cooldown, which honestly isn't even too bad, especially for how good this item actually is. If you do want to get it nowadays, it is going to cost you 53,000 Robux, which is pretty crazy. Next is the Tri-Laser 333. But before I even talk about that gun, you might have previously heard of the Hyper Laser gun, which on its own is actually super overpowered and theoretically really could make this list, which is a gun that if you hit somebody with it will instantly kill them. Now just think about for a second how overpowered that is on its own. Well, the Tri-Laser gun is literally the exact same item, but instead of shooting 1 bullet, it shoots 3 at a time. So let's say you miss somebody with the first shot, you could still hit them with the second or third shot. It is literally just a more overpowered version of a gun that is already super overpowered. And on top of that, this item also shoots through force fields. So if somebody just spawned, you can just instantly kill them. And you can just constantly spawn camp and keep murdering people over and over again. This item also has a pretty good range, so you can shoot people from pretty far away and still kill them. Next, we have our honorable mention of the video, the Descendants Spray Can. First of all, this is actually the cheapest item on the list, costing you only 1 ticket, which essentially means that it was free. So this item is a spray can that when you spray it, it plays a really annoying audio. I'm rotten to the core. And it makes a spray on whatever surface you spray it on. So it sounds like a pretty regular item and there's nothing too crazy about it. But the only problem is that this item is actually super glitched, where with this item, you can actually unanchor parts in the game. So you could pretty much remove the entire base plate and kill everybody in the entire server. And this item literally will just ruin whatever server you're in, because there's nothing you can do to get that base plate back and allow people to even walk around anymore. I don't even know how Roblox allowed something like this to even happen. And it took them about a year to even fix it. But when this item was actually still glitched, it was completely ruining all of the games on Roblox because people would just remove the base plates in any games they were playing. And only for 1 ticket, there were literally hundreds of thousands of people who actually owned this item, meaning that it was happening really often. So those are the most overpowered gears on all of Roblox. Let me know which gear you guys think is the most overpowered. Let me know if I have to do a part 3 if I missed any other gears. But if you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.